Chairman Van Drew, Ranking Member Crockett, members of the subcommittee, thank you for the opportunity to testify here today. For over 90 years, the American Trucking Associations has represented an industry that employs the hardest working men and women in the country. Safety is in our DNA. It is at the forefront of everything that we do. The overwhelming majority of America's 3.6 million truck drivers take immense pride in their work. They meet every requirement every day, and they move our economy forward with proficiency and with pride. Safely operating a tractor-trailer requires a specialized skill and an adherence to high standards of professionalism. A CDL should represent a promise that the person behind the wheel of an 80,000-pound vehicle is qualified, competent, and accountable. Regrettably, years of lax and uneven enforcement have undermined that promise. Serious vulnerabilities, particularly related to driver training and CDL issuance, have been exposed through several high-profile, tragic, and preventable crashes. CDL mills, which masquerade as legitimate schools, have fast-tracked prepared individuals into trucking by putting profits before training. Meanwhile, state licensing agencies handed out improper credentials, and federal regulators looked the other way, enabling unqualified individuals to climb into the driver's seat. ATA has long warned that insufficient compliance allows unsafe operators to obtain CDLs. Fortunately, Secretary Duffy has made it a priority to close these loopholes. Our Federation has been working hand in glove with US DOT to implement comprehensive solutions. We know that meaningful oversight works. Since December, FMCSA at DOT has removed nearly 7,000 CDL mills from the training provider registry and put an additional 450 non-compliant providers on notice. These actions, coupled with upholding federal driver qualifications and implementing regular audits, are critical steps toward improving the CDL system. We appreciate the subcommittee's focus on these issues, and we look forward to being a resource as you seek to codify these regulations. While the integrity of CDLs is foundational to highway safety, the systems that monitor driver compliance and enable roadside enforcement are just as critical. In recent years, the proliferation of non-compliant electronic logging devices has emerged as a serious and rapidly evolving threat. Cheating has gone high-tech, with some devices using AI to produce fake documentation, like fuel and food receipts, to fabricate hours of service. Equally concerning are digital backdoors that could provide U.S. adversaries access to sensitive supply chain data. When operators are able to purchase devices that falsify logs or conceal violations, it rewards unsafe behavior and penalizes carriers who invest in compliant systems. ATA strongly supports FMCSA's efforts to strengthen electronic logging device certification, which have led to the removal of nearly 100 non-compliant devices in just the last 2 months. An additional 250 devices have been removed, underscoring the need for better vetting on the front end. We urge Congress to improve device screening, apply greater scrutiny to foreign-owned ELDs, and enhance penalties against violators. Another growing concern involves cross-border trade with Mexico. B-1 visas allow Mexican drivers to haul freight between Mexico and the U.S., but not within the United States. When B-1 drivers haul domestic freight, it is called cabotage, and it's illegal. This underhanded practice exploits Mexican drivers, and it's unfair to law-abiding motor carriers and American truck drivers. ATA is pushing for stepped-up enforcement against these violations. Finally, I'd like to draw the subcommittee's attention to a transportation security lapse within the Department of Defense that was identified by ATA's Government Freight Conference. The department is improperly awarding shipments to unauthorized carriers to move sensitive cargo like M1 Abrams tanks and Bradley fighting vehicles. This practice compromises safety by putting military freight in the hands of unvetted carriers and drivers. Last year, ATA worked with Congress to enact several provisions in the NDAA aimed at this problem, and we will continue to partner with you to shore this up. ATA thanks the subcommittee for your interest in identifying foreign ownership risks and hidden vulnerabilities across our transportation system. I look forward to answering your questions.